Good morning everyone. I am Dr. Nitin G. Pai. I am from Udupi. I am currently working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Pediatric Surgery, Kasturba Medical College and Kasturba Hospital, Manipal. So today I will be speaking on common surgical problems in children. I will be basically dealing with the undescended testes, congenital hernias and hydrocele. So coming to undescended testes. Undescended testes usually is one of the commonest problems by which the children come to our pediatric surgery OPDs. So they usually come with the absent testes in the scrotum. It can be one side or it can be of the both sides. So when they come to us for evaluation, we usually examine them and see if the testes are present in the inguinal canal or they have somewhere in between that in the scrotum. So what is the cause for this? The usual cause is usually the testis is the intra-abdominal organ during the development in the fetus, and when the and they are supposed to reach the scrotum at the time of birth. So sometimes there are some factors which prevent the normal descent of testes. So they can be sometimes remain in the abdominal cavity, or they can remain somewhere along the path into the descent into the testis, into the inguinal canal or the root of the scrotum. So one of the important factors in which the undescended testis is common is preterm babies. Uh, those who are born before term, maybe 36 weeks or 35 weeks. So undescended testis is common in preterm child. Any other associated anomalies like abdominal wall defects also have undescended testis common along with it. So how do we proceed once the child comes to our OPD? So we usually make the child comfortable and in a warm environment with the child in the mother's lap. We examine the inguinal region and try to palpate the testis. So it can be either palpable or not palpable. And after that, we usually get investigations for the child, usually an ultrasound of the inguinal region, just to confirm the findings. So coming to treatment of undescended testes, so usually when should the child get operated? So we usually can wait up to 6 months before we can proceed to surgery. So ideal time of surgery would be between 6 and 9 months and very much before the first year of life. So why is that surgery is required before 1 year of life? So what are the complications that can occur if we don't do the surgery on time? So complications, one of the most important complication is one of the basic function of testis is to keep the one of the basic function of scrotum is to keep the testis at a lower temperature. So when the testis remains in the abdomen, it causes infertility. The rate of infertility in bilateral testis is slightly higher compared to unilateral undescended testis. Second complication is there is a 5 to 10 times increased risk of cancer in these undescended testes. So and third thing is there is also if the testis is in the inguinal region or in the abdominal cavity, they are more prone for trauma. And fourth is sometimes the child can have psychological issues, like they will usually tell the mother that child has two testes but I have only one testis in the scrotum. So these psychological issues are also there in these children. So we need to operate. So we can either do surgery either open or laparoscopically. And if the testes are palpable in the inguinal canal, we usually do a single staged open orchidopexy. And if the testes are very high, say in the abdominal cavity, we may need a staged repair. That means first stage and second stage. So these are the various treatment modalities for undescended testes. So next is how to follow up. So they should come for regular follow up. We want to see how the testes are growing and are there any complications. So they should come for regular follow up. So next I will be dealing about one of the other common problem in children, that is inguinal hernia. So usually inguinal hernia is usually when the child cries, these children will have swelling in the inguinoscrotal region. So the mother usually says when the child cries, so there will be a swelling in the near the root of the scrotum. So when they come, usually a clinical examination is all that is required for the diagnosis of inguinal hernia. Now what is the cause for this inguinal hernia? So it is usually all these anomalies are congenital, that means they are huttininda roga. So when the children in the children before the birth, there is a connection between the abdominal cavity and the scrotum. So this channel is supposed to close at birth. This is also the path through which testis descends from the abdominal cavity into the scrotum. So when this remains open, it can cause either hernia or hydrocele. So hernia means protrusion of bowel, ಕರಳು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೋಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಮಗು ಅಳುವಾಗ. So the treatment of this is, so usually mother asks whether this can be treated by any medicines or any other treatment modalities. So only the treatment of this is surgery. So why do we need to go to surgery for inguinal hernias? So because of the various complications. So what are the various complications? Complications are sometimes idu karalu when they come out, they don't go back. So that causes like obstruction. Karalu intestine block agi hotte ella ubblik start ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So we don't want children to go into complications of hernia. So we advise them surgery for the inguinal hernia at the earliest. So similarly, there is one more condition called hydrocele. So hydrocele is usually the collection of fluid around the testis in the scrotum. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಬಾವ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೋಟಮ್ ಇದು ಬಾವ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ in this hydrocele, what we can do is we can even wait to 1.5 to 2 years of age. So only then we advise surgery, because sometimes they can resolve on its own, because the connection which I told about can obliterate on its own. So this is a conclusion of, so I will be concluding the topic of undescended testes, congenital hernia and hydrocele. And also now we are in the era of COVID-19 pandemic. So I advise you all to stay home, not to venture outside for any unnecessary work, and stay safe and stay healthy. And the best wishes from Kasturba Hospital, Manipal. Thank you.